Good afternoon, Brussels! Are you having a good time? I'm having a wonderful time because I see an enormous amount of people celebrating their love for life in the only way appropriate, in liberty! There are times when one must speak about liberty, and more specifically, about the source of all our civil rights. The liberty to gather whenever we see fit. The liberty to express ourselves in any way we want. And above all, the liberty to put into our bodies whatever we damn well please. Is the source of that liberty the state? Is it the government who gave us the liberty to breathe? Is it the government who has given us the liberty to walk on this beautiful green earth? Is it the government who has given us the liberty to enjoy our lives in good health? I say no. The truth is very simple. The source of our liberties is life itself. When a baby is born and cannot breathe properly, or digest its food, or pump its blood around, its parents can do everything to try and help it. But what they cannot do is make it live. It is the baby itself that needs to have the force of life, and if it doesn't, it leaves this reality. So what is the first conclusion? Well, very simple. That you are all champions. That you have literally made it in life, and that you are worthy of life. The very fact that you stand here today is the literal and living proof that you are biologically sovereign, and your political sovereignty comes from that. Never forget that you were created by an act of passion, and that it is that passion that is flowing in your veins right now. Never forget that from the hundreds of millions of seeds from your father, you were the first to make it to the egg. So let us say thank you for our fathers, for providing the material of winners. And let us do this with the words, thank you, Papa. All together, thank you, Papa. But us men, we have a very, very material way of showing our love. It is the women that take our seed and turn it into a baby. It is the women that foster life and protect us from harm during the full 9 months in which we are growing in their womb. It is their love that has nourished us during our youth to be the strong and independent people we are today. The people that now stand up to do battle for those who still live in fear. So let us say thank you to our mothers for the loving gift of life with the words, thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mama.
Sadly, not all of us have received that warm motherly love. Mr. Bill Gates has surely not received it. Mr. Anthony Fauci has surely not received it. And the people in the government of Austria do not seem to have received it either. Now listen to me very carefully, because what I'm going to say is very important. They are not our enemies. They are our patients. They are suffering from a lack of love, for which they compensate with a lust for power. They do not really want that, but it's the only way they know. It's the loveless way. Do not be mistaken. We here today are the only ones that can heal them. We are the only ones that can transmit the vital life force that they lack. A lack which makes them do unspeakable things. We are the ones that can amplify the universal vibration of love and send it to them. We are the doctors that they need. I want to help them heal, but I cannot do this alone. Will you help me? I said, will you help me? In Spain, they say, Viva la vida, which means as much as let us love life. And instinctively, people respond with Viva themselves. As you can tell, it is a nice sounding, clear, high frequency word. And when it is uttered with an unquenchable love for life, it generates very powerful vibrations. So let's generate these vibrations here, together, and speak to the hearts and souls of our leaders. Let us transmit our love for life to them, so that they may be inspired by it, down to the core of their being. Let us make a powerful statement of love that is heard all over the world. Let us speak with the tongues of our forefathers who are watching us today. Let us speak with the tongues of those that cannot speak. Let us use our voice to make this vibration so strong that it can be heard throughout the universe. So I ask you once again, do you want me to help me with this? We must practice. I will say Viva la vida, and you will respond with Viva as best as you can. Say this word with all the life force that you feel within yourself and send it to them. I will say Viva la vida, and you respond with Viva. Are you ready? Here we go. Viva la vida! Now. How to put this diplomatically? Some were on time, and others were even more on time. What I want for you is to speak with one voice, so that the vibrations of all of you align together, which will allow us to send a super signal of love. Are you ready? Let's do this again. Viva la vida! That was a lot better, but now we have to refine. What I want is a shorter, clearer, louder Viva. You are all standing on the beautiful green earth, and you are connected with it. You are trees, apparently separate, but below the ground your roots have known each other forever. You are one. Viva la vida! Do you feel life's force coming up from below and running through your veins? When you send your Viva into the world, it opens up a channel in the ether and it sends it to the people that need love. Those that need it will receive it. So join me in sending the most powerful Viva ever. Short, here we go. Viva la vida! To Mr. Bill Gates we say, you might mean well with your vaccines, but we don't need them. We trust in the self-healing power of our body. You need us to receive the love that your mother, Mary Maxwell, could not give you, and which makes you think that life is all about surviving. Poor devil. From our hearts, and with all the love in the world, we say to you, Viva la vida! Viva! To Mr. Anthony Fauci, you might mean well with your masks, but we do not need them. You need us. You have not received the love you needed to build trust in life. You think that life is out to get you, and that you need protection. We are here to tell you that this is an illusion. From our hearts, we share our love with you and say, Viva la vida! Viva! To the people in the government of Austria we say, you might mean well with your plan to forcibly vaccinate the whole population, but what good has ever come from coercion? Nothing. I know one thing for sure. The Austrians, a proud people, with Vienna as the cultural capital of Europe, will never accept it. Never! There is a very simple reason why. They feel that your policy does not come from the heart. It comes from a place of fear, deep within you. Out of fear, you have been dividing families and neighborhoods. Out of fear, you have put up an ideological wall between brothers and sisters. Out of fear, you have armed this wall with QR codes and ditches of distance. Out of fear, you have put more guards on those walls than nurses in your hospitals. Now it is time for all the peoples of Europe to come together and to speak with one voice saying, Mr. van der Bellen, tear down this wall. Viva la vida! We want to live in a Europe that is free from coercion, no matter how legitimate the use of force may seem for those who still live in fear. We want to live in a Europe that is built on our fundamental birthright, to be free. Know that you can only rule because we let you. Know that we are the people and that we are one. Today, we stand in the Jubilation Park that has a boulevard named after one of the most courageous politicians the world has ever seen. You sign contracts that the population cannot see, but he was the one who taught us that, and I quote, "The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society," end quote. I am talking, of course, about John F. Kennedy, and in his memory, which is with us today, I take the liberty of saying that all free men and women gathered here today are citizens of Vienna. And as such, as free men and free women, honoring our traditions, we take pride in the words, "Wir sind alle Österreicher. Viva la vida!" And now, my friends, before we finish, help me in transmitting a final message, not just to the leaders of our beautiful continent of Europe, but also to our brothers and sisters far away in Australia, who are being put into prison camps for no other reason than to have failed a test that was never meant to be a test in the first place. Let us make them feel that they are not alone, that help is on the way. Let us make a vibration that will resonate throughout the ages and across the seas, and soften the hardened hearts of their leaders who are too afraid to change their ways. I say to those leaders, have no fear, love is here. I say, let love reign from the fields of Flanders to the plains of the Ukraine. Viva! Let love roll from the shores of the Black Sea to the peaks of Nepal. Viva! Viva! Let love wave from the streets of Mumbai down to the isles of Indonesia. Viva! Let love wash ashore in Australia, taken in by our Aboriginal friends. Viva! They know that everything is connected. They know the law of Kanyini. Let love spread from the sacred mountain of Uluru to the prison camps in the Northern Territories. Viva! Viva! You are not alone. We are speaking up for you. We will fight for you. Viva la vida! Viva! Friends, let us conclude our moment together. In the Bible it says, Lord, I am not worthy that you come to me, but speak and I will be healed. Dear friends, that is exactly what we have done today. We have spoken from our heart, and just like the flapping of the wings of a butterfly can cause a hurricane, we have today forever changed history. Viva la vida! Viva! Now go out into the world and speak with kindness to those that still live in fear. Tell them how much you trust in life and in the self-healing powers of your body. But above all, speak your truth. Speak, even though you are all alone. Speak, even if you are the last man standing. Speak, even though your voice trembles. Never forget this moment, and once again, join me in saying, Viva la vida! Viva! Let me salute you from the bottom of the soul that we all share. Thank you.